Welcome to my headphone jack replacement guide for the Samsung Galaxy S3. It's a common problem with this phone, so I'm sure most of you have either heard about it or seen videos of how to replace it. I'm going to try and make this video as simple as possible, partly because I can't go any more complicated, but hopefully it'll be useful. So, if you're having the problem that I've had where it's gone into mono sound, there's a very easy way to fix it. And the nice thing with the Samsung Galaxy S3 is it's built on a modular basis on the inside. A lot of modern phones are actually. Enable you to repair the phone, you'll need a replacement module, which looks like this. You can see there it's got the connection jack, and you've also got your antennae connectors, which you can see there labelled, and the speaker, the mono speaker that you get as part of the Samsung. Oh, my camera struggles to focus when it's close up, but as you can see, pretty simple piece of kit. So, in order to replace it, you'll need to power down your phone, so I'll go ahead and do that just now. And there we go. So what you want to go ahead and do is remove the back cover, and as you can see, you've got your battery, SD card and your SIM card. So you want to go ahead and remove the battery, put that to one side, we'll leave that in a minute. Remove your SD card and your SIM card, which should just pop out nice and simple. Okay, what you're going to need for this job is a small headed screwdriver. So as you can see, there's a number of options on the internet. You'll see this one, the one I need, is going to be a small cross-headed screwdriver. So it's known as a PH000 or PH000, but if you load that up, we should be ready to go. So underneath you have some screws around the edges. All of these will need to be removed. If you don't remove one, you can risk cracking the outer case, but in essence you'll be removing the entire back part of the phone. So I'll go ahead and do that. Feel free to skip ahead. I may even do that for you if I get the time. Okay, now that's done, I've left the two bottom ones in just because they're a bit harder to get out of the case, but you want to go ahead and start pulling up the edges of the frame, which sits under here. I've used a plectrum just because I've got one to hand. You can use whatever you want, to be fair, but I'm going to go ahead and just lift up that frame all the way around, and it will eventually pop off, like so, revealing the inside of your technologically advanced S3. Now the next thing you want to do, I'll do it with a plastic spudger just so I don't short anything, is remove this blue connector, and it's just a ribbon connector, so you just need to stick that under there and pop that up, and that'll come straight off like that. Okay, now you've got the unit itself disconnected, you want to go ahead and remove that from the case, and that's fairly easily done. Again, I'm using this plastic thing. I don't know, I find the plectrum's quite a useful way of doing it. You may not have a plectrum, obviously, if you're not playing guitar, but you can go ahead and pull that off. Just again, be careful, it is electronics, you don't want to be damaging them, so you want to try as best as you can to avoid touching the motherboard and the inner workings of said phone, but you should be able to just lift that out shortly. I've removed all the screws. And that's what you do when you rush and don't take all the screws out. There's always one last screw. So now that should just pro away. And there you go, there's the old one. You can see it looks in okay condition. I don't see any obvious signs of damage, but it's probably something inside the headphone jack because it's giving it mono sound. So what you need to do then is go ahead and line up your replacement part. If you've gone and bought it from a decent reputable seller, hopefully that should just clip back into place when they're lined up, like so. That's actually got your antenna in, so it's quite important that those go together well enough. Then what you want to do is go ahead and replace, making sure that all the screw holes inside line up. The case and the chassis, that should click into place as you heard. And then all you need to do is go ahead and replace the screws. I'll start with these bottom ones as they're already in place. But go ahead and replace your battery. In fact, go ahead and replace your cards first. That actually is a better practice to do because you don't run the risk particularly of shorting it out while you're working with it. So just make sure your SIM card goes back in the right way and your battery the same. Replace the back cover like so, making sure they all line up. Theory, it's not a perfect fit on the top, as you can see, but it's not bad. So you go ahead and restart the phone, and in theory, what you should find now is your replacement unit performs exactly the same functions as your old one.